Okay, then. Good evening, guys. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Suraj, Gautam, Dhruv, Gamer, Gautam, Tushar, Jackson, Muttu. Good evening, guys. Good evening, everyone. And I welcome you all to day 5 of this HTML and CSS Essentials, which is also basically the last day of this Essentials. And as promised, we are going to be making a project today. Hello, sir. How are you today? I'm good, buddy. I'm good. Just suffering with a little cold. That's why I think my voice is a little changed. But yep, overall good and ready to make the project. Okay. So first of all, uh, I hope you guys enjoyed the last 4 days where we learned a lot of HTML and CSS. We talked about flexboxing, we talked about positions, and a lot of cool things, right? And today we are going to be using all the stuff that we have learned and also some new things that we'll learn today to make a really cool, good looking mini project. Okay, so I really hope that you guys are excited for today's session because I really am. Okay, and I have also collected few images here that I'm going to be using, and I'm also going to be downloading few more images. I was just doing it basically, and we started the session. So I have got 3 images and I'll be downloading 4 to 5 more so that we can create a really good looking clothing e-commerce site. Okay, so I hope you guys are excited. Please let me know in the chat, everyone, are we excited for today's session? And also, if you're enjoying the session from last 4 days, so please like the video so that it can reach to more people and so that we also get motivated and for future essentials and for future courses as well. Okay, so let's go, guys. Let's start. So as you can see, I have created a simple folder called as project, nothing else. And inside that, I simply have one blank folder. So basically nothing big. I just did a basic setup of 2 minutes that I created a simple folder called as project. And inside that folder, I have one more folder called as images. And inside that, I just have 3 images that I liked. Basically, I was just surfing the internet to get some images for our site today. And I got these 3 images. So I'll be downloading more, but these three are looking good. So I'm going to be using them. Okay. So let's go. Let's start from scratch. So let's create our first file that will be our normal index.html. Can we made add to cart page now? See, Suraj, even if we make add to cart, the problem will be if I click on that, that will not work because we are only using HTML and CSS. We are not using any JavaScript and we also don't have any backend. So I can create the formation, but if I click on that add to cart button, nothing will happen. For that, we need JavaScript, right? For that, we need some dynamicness. So that's the thing. So we can add the lookalike, but it won't work. Okay, so let's go, guys. Let's start. Let's try to make a really good design. So index.html and one more file. And see, guys, there are a lot of different ideas and themes you might have seen online. Okay, so I'm just creating whatever came in my mind after seeing a lot of things. But you can take this as an inspiration, you can take this as a Kickstarter and make your own things. Okay, so let's go. Yes, definitely, Lokesh. Actually, next week, I'm coming with you one more essential, that is JavaScript, and we might be building something cool this time. So let's go index.css and let's start. So let me just zoom it and here we go. Our basic HTML, we don't need the meta tag. So let me just remove all of that. And let's give this some name. So we can call it, okay, for now, I'll just call it e-commerce. I can't think of a name. So e-commerce, that's it. Okay, perfect. And let's link the CSS. So link tag, href index.css. Just give me a second, guys. Okay, so sorry, I was just getting a little cough there. I'm so sorry. Video quality is very low. Okay, Siddharth, do one thing, buddy. Check your YouTube settings. It might, because I'm also watching it on YouTube and I can see it's like completely clear to me. So just check your video quality once of YouTube and change it so that it can start working. Because sometimes it happens. YouTube reduces the quality. Just go in your settings of video quality, increase the quality there. It will be perfectly fine. Okay, guys. So now it is working. To confirm it, let's just do create a div, give it a class of 1. Rel means relationship. It's relation, Aku. It's relation. So dot 1. Just confirming. Height of 300 pixels. Width of 300 pixels. And background color of red. It is just for confirmation that I always do. So copy the path. Go in your browser. So let me take a browser window. Here we go. Paste it here, and here we go. So yeah, perfectly working. Now then, let's start. Now guys, before we start, I would also like to talk about one more thing. Language en basically is, Suresh, language English. That's it. Okay, so now guys, you can see right now I don't have any elements in my site. I just have a simple div. Okay, and you can see I still have this gap around here. So why am I getting this gap? Because if you go to sites like Apple and Flipkart and all the other sites, there is no gap there. See that? But in our site, we have this gap. So why is that coming? So that's nothing but, guys, that's a by default margin of your body element. Let me show you. Even I hover on body, see that it is having a margin of 8 pixel. So body by default has a margin of 8 pixel, and we don't want that. So for that purpose, we can just go here and say body, I want your margin to be 0 pixel initially. No margin should be there. And here we go. It's gone. See that, guys? So that thing is gone. But now there is one more thing, guys. There is one more thing, that body is not the only element that takes margin. Body is not the only element. In future, there will be a lot of elements that take some by default margin. And also, I don't want that. Okay. So for that thing, what you can do is, instead of mentioning body, you have something called as asterisk or star in normal terms. So that's basically called as an asterisk, but we can also call it a star. It is nothing but a universal selector in CSS. This basically means it selects all the elements. Okay. So what I'm saying is, for all the elements, by default, margin will be 0. That means no element will have any kind of margin initially. Only whatever margin I give, that should be the margin. Otherwise, by default, they should not have any margin. That's why for all the elements, by default, margin should be 0. So now no element will have any extra margin initially. And just like that, some elements also have some extra padding sometimes. For example, UL. So just try it sometimes. UL is also an element which has some extra padding initially. So I don't want that. So for that, adding also 0. That means all the elements by default will have margin 0, padding 0. Now in future, I can decide how much I want to give. Simple. So this is the first thing that I'll keep it there. That's all. Now before we start the project, I would also like to teach one more thing. Okay. That is about one more unit. So we have seen pixel as a unit till now. Now I'm going to talk about one more unit, that is percentage. So now guys, please focus. Percentage is one more way of measuring thing or giving things measurement. So how does percentage work? What star indicates? Star is a universal selector. See, for example, Suresh, for all the guys, see, I can select this div via the tag name or via the class name, either by using div or by using dot one or by using ID. So star is what you call as a universal selector. It selects all the elements. It selects all the elements. So I want all the elements to have an initial margin and padding of 0. That's why I said star. Because see, I can't mention every element, right? H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, all that line by line. That's why simply star. All the elements should have this. Is that clear, everyone? So now let's move ahead. Okay, before we move ahead, I would also like to teach one more thing. Okay, till now we have only seen pixel as a unit, but I want to teach you one more unit, that is basically percentage. Yes, yours channel, ये कोड आप लोग को मिलेगा. उसके लिए आपको नीचे जो one link है वहां जाना पड़ेगा. You have to click on that one link, join the course, and this whole code will be shared. Okay, so now then, let's go, guys. So now, see, there is also a unit called as percentage. Now understand, guys, percentage is a unit which always depends on the parent. It is always related to the parent. For example, 100%. Now whenever you give a width of 100% to something, that basically means it will take the exact same width as its parent. Because for any element, the parent is always 100%. Now, for example, let me show you this. If I just give it like 800 pixels, please focus, guys. Okay, it is this much. Perfect. Now, let's say I create one child inside it. Div, I give it a class of anything. So I call it child. Okay. Now, focus. I go here, dot child, and here we go. I give height of, let's say, 300 pixel, same, or 200 pixel, whatever you want. And now see, width of 100%. Now see what happens. Also let me give it a background color. So background color of yellow. Now see, guys, see that it's taking exact same width as the parent. Percentage is always related to the parent, always. Now see, if I give it 50%, it will take 50% of whatever my parent size is. I don't care what my parent size is. It will always depend on the parent. I don't care if my parent is 800 pixel or 200 pixel or 1 pixel. I will always take width according to my parent. So if I say 50%, child will take 50% of 1. So now you'll see. See that, everyone? Is that clear? If I do 20% or 10%, it will be 10% of the red element. That is basically the parent. That's how simple it is. That's how percentage works. Always depends on the parent. Now, you tell me, who is the parent of 1? It's body, correct? And body is always full width. Body is always full width. So if I go to 1 and give it 100%, you see it takes the exact same width as body. Now, the best part, see here, you know that body depends on the screen. Body does not have any width. It always depends on the screen. So if screen goes smaller, the body will go smaller. And if the body is going smaller, this red element will always go small. Because, guys, in percentage, if the parent decreases, if the parent size decreases, the child element's size will also decrease. Because, as I said, in percentage, they always depend on the parent. So now you'll see. See that? I don't have any scroll bar because pixel is fixed. If you give something pixel is always fixed. No matter what is the height, no matter what is the width of the device, of the screen, of the browser, pixel is fixed. But here you can see, as my browser reduces size, my elements are also decreasing. If I increase the browser size, my elements are also increasing. See that, guys? So that's basically one step closer towards my website adjusting according to the width, kind of responsiveness of the website or the web page. Is that clear? So it's always good to work in percentages rather than pixels. In terms of width, mostly in terms of width, you should always go for percentage rather than pixels. Mostly. Clear, guys? Everyone? Hopefully. So if I give it 50, let me just show you. See, even if my screen goes small, it's still fine. See that? Okay. we should use we should use percent of VH or VW. For width, I would suggest you to use percentage. For height, I also use VH, but only if I want to make something as viewport, exactly similar to viewport. It depends. VH always depends if we want something to cover the viewport or not. VW and VH will always depend on if you want to cover something or if you want to cover the whole viewport or not, because VW and VH are always for covering the viewport. If you give 100 VH, it covers the viewport. If you give 100 VW, it's covered the viewport in width wise. So it always depends when you're working in relation to viewport. Percentage will always be here and there internally. So you can combine them. It's not like if you're using percentage, you have to, what do you say? You don't have to use VH or VW. No, you can combine all of it. You can also combine your pixels. So I combine pixel, percentage, everything. It completely depends. Okay. Depending on your site, depending on what you want to make, you can mix all of them together. Okay. For height, VH and percentages depends on exactly. Okay, so let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's start with the project. Okay. So I hope you guys understood percentage, and let's start with the project. And also let me rename the images. They have very bad names as I downloaded them. So let me just rename the images. So let me call it her. Let me call this him. And let me call this banner. Cool. Okay, guys, let's start. So the first thing I want on top is going to be a header, basically. On the top, I want a header. So for that, according to semantics, I can use a header tag. Simple. Header. And I'm also going to give a class of header because I really like to work with classes. So tag header for semantics and also header. Maybe assets folder and then images folder inside assets. Yeah, that's also fine, Sujal. It depends, right? Again, in my case, I'm only going to be using images. So if I am planning, like right now, it's a mini project. If I feel like okay, in future I'm gonna be having fonts, videos, audios, then it's fine. And it depends. It's not like in this case, it's not about making sense. It depends how big your project is, right? Let's go. Okay, so dot header. Right now, I just want it to have a width of 100% and the height of 50 pixel or maybe 70 pixel for now and a background color of light gray. That's all. Like this, something like this. Good enough. And now let's create few things inside that. So what I want right now is a div. Guys, please focus everyone. And I'm gonna be calling it as header underscore or header hyphen container. So Utpal, in my header it will be nav, right? In the header it will be nav. Okay, so let's go. Dot header hyphen container. I'll give it a width of 80% and height exactly same as parent, that is 100 pixel. Oh, sorry, 70 pixel. Yes, Sujal, you're correct, buddy. Guys, remember this property we learned, box sizing. So we should also give it in the start only. Let's give it box sizing, border box, so that padding and border are always considered as part of the height and width. So we'll also give this property initially. Okay, and give it a background color of red. Here we go. Now to move it in center, our flex boxing logic that we learned yesterday, display of flex and justify content center. And here we go. So basically, this is my header. See Akash, this is my header. Okay, and this is my header container. So basically, I want one more element inside it. That's why. So I like to work. Now we can also use padding here. That will also be completely be fine. Like if you guys don't one space just before starting of the curly bracket would make code look a better eyes. One space just before. It's completely fine, Sujal. It's actually always the personal preference. It depends, right? Some people write CSS in one line. It's not, nothing is fixed, buddy. Now I remember you. I can recollect you from my, I think you joined, I think 7 to 8 sessions back, right? Maybe. I can recollect you. It depends. It always depends. Okay. So let's go, guys. Or you can also use padding, but let's go for container. It will make it more easier. And here we go. One div. I'm going to be giving it a class of logo. And guys, thinking of any name? Everyone got any name, guys? Logo, a width of let's say 20%, height exactly same, 70 pixel. Guys, thought of any name? Please tell me. Yes, we'll try to make it responsive at the end if we have that much time. Emart, Dara's. It's a clothing site. It's a clothing site. I kind of like this name, Dara's. I don't know what it means. I hope it means something good. So I can give it that name. Let me just confirm it once. I don't want anything. Okay, Dara's meaning. Okay, it's kind of a mall or something like that. Okay, that's cool. Doesn't mean anything offensive, so we can use it. Sounds cool as well, right? That's why I'm using it. Okay, so we'll use this. Here we go. We'll style it a little bit. So logo. I'll put it inside a P actually. Okay. So let's go dot logo. justify content center, align items center, and I forgot these properties. For these properties to work, I have to give display flex, and here we go, it's in center. Now you can give it some good font family or something like that. Now we can also use font toss, like sorry, what say Google Fonts for this. But for now, let's just give it some of our font. So first of all, font size of 30 pixel. There we go. And font family. Guys, don't worry. I'll keep it normal for now. We'll change it after some time. For now, I'll just keep it normal. Or let me just put like feature UI, something like that. Here we go. Very simple and clean. And I would also like to do one more thing. Okay, we'll see. We'll see that. You can reduce the width. It doesn't require this much, so 15% is enough. Okay, now let's create the navigation on this side. So inside the container only, I'll have this class. Let's call it, oh, you can use nav tag for it. Instead of div, you can use nav tag. So nav, class nav. Guys, I hope you guys are getting everything till now. Please confirm me once in the chat, everyone. Please confirm me once in the chat. We're getting everything till now, understanding all of it, all the flex boxing techniques we learned. Width of 30%. Because I'm unable to see your charts. Okay. Okay, so the chat was stuck actually. Guys, the chat was stuck. Now I can see your charts. It was stuck on Daraz. I don't know why. It just popped up like this. Nav again. Okay, first of all, this nav means navigation, which basically is nothing but a collection of links that let you go here and there in your site, right? That's what nav means. So nav with 30%, height exactly same of 70 pixel, and let's say width. Oh, I'm giving width again. Background color actually. So background color of blue, just to adjust it. Here we go. Now you know, guys, right? By default, they are coming one below each other because they are block elements. Please teach on how to comment too, so that students they know. Sujal buddy, don't worry. This is the 5th day of the session, so we have done all that stuff. Don't worry. So yep, they know how to comment it. Okay. Now then, guys, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go to the container and give it a display of flex and justify content. Okay, first of all, let me show you what display flex is doing side by side. Now I want my logo here and I want my blue element on the complete right. So I can just do justify content space between, and that's it. Here we go. One is here and the other one is here. Are we cleared, guys? Everyone, all set? Simple understanding flex boxing. I hope everyone remembers this from our flex boxing lecture. Guys, please tell me. So simple, right? Good enough? Okay. Now then, let's move ahead and put something in our nav area. So inside that, now I can put our basic UL and LI, or you can also use divs. It's completely fine. Kef, buddy, today we are making projects. So what I would suggest you, if you want to learn more about flexboxing, you can just go ahead and watch yesterday's session. Yesterday we learned about, what do you say, flexboxing, as well as we learned about positions. So it will be much more easier for you to understand once you watch yesterday's session. Okay, cool. So let's go, guys. Let me create a simple UL, and inside that a simple LI, and let's put home, then LI. What do you say? We can say product, something like that. Say cart, and one more we can say what do you say? Should we call it about? Yeah, let's go for about. Why not? Now I'm going to give this UL a class of nav hyphen links, something like that. Okay. Now first of all, let's see. You can see all the ULs here, all the LIs here, UL LIs here. Now let's adjust that. So I've given a nav links class to my UL. So let's go. Dot nav hyphen links. I'm going to give it a display of flex. And here we go. All my allies go in one line. I also don't want these dots here. You can see that li dots. I don't want that. So for that, you have to give list dash style dash type none. So that dots will be removed. That disk will be removed. I gave it a class, Suresh. It's just a class, buddy. Again, same stuff. It is just a class. Is it cleared? Navlinks is just a class. I'm calling them navlinks because they're going to become navlinks in future. I can click on home and go to home page. I can click on products and go to products page. I can click on cart and go to cart page, right? In future, if this project becomes big or all the stuff. So that is why I'm giving it a class of navlinks. Is it cleared? It's just a class. I'm just trying to give some meaningful names to them. That's all. Okay. Now then, let's adjust them to center. So to the flex, now to this nav as well, I'm going to give display of flex and align items center. So now you can see that text comes here. Now let me also change the color of the text. Color white for now so that you can see it. It's in center now. Now I want gaps between them. So for that purpose, I can simply say justify content space between. And here we go. Ah, wait. I forgot. There's no width. Yep. So width of 100%. Exactly same as nav. And here we go. This is what I wanted. Simple. But I think the width is a little too much. So what we can do is we can decrease the width to 25%. And yeah, that's fine. And now give it a font size of 20 pixel. I hope it's not too much. It's a little too much. 18 pixel. And font family of Cjo UI. Let's keep it the normal size. Yeah, this much is fine. No need of separate font size. Okay. And now we are ready to remove all the stuff. So let's go, guys. Remove the blue color. I don't want to become white. And remove the yellow color. Remove the red color. And here you go. See that? You have a simple logo area. Now in future, you can also change it with the image. And don't worry, we'll style this text after some time. We'll make it look something good. And here you go, a simple navigation area as well with home, products, cart, and about. All said, guys. Now, when I go onto that link, if I want that hand symbol, right now it's not a link. So either you convert it to a link or you can just apply a CSS property. So I can just go here and give it a class of nav hyphen item, something like that. Let's give it nav item, nav item, nav item, and just go. You can put a tag inside of li and then it would behave like a link. Right now we don't need a tag, right? Because we are not linking it anywhere. So right now we can just do a simple nav item and cursor pointer. So in future, even if it is not a link, it can still have that hand icon because it's not always going to be a link. What if I'm clicking somewhere and I want to open just a pop-up or something like that? So in that case, it's not going to be a link. So just change the cursor style is always better because sometimes they're going to be links, sometimes they're not going to be links. Save it, save it. Here we go. And now we can see all of this is done. So is it cleared, guys? Yes. Yes, this is also for beginners, so it's completely fine, buddy. Okay. Let's go, guys. What command do you use to mute code in VS Code? I didn't understand the question, buddy. Can you please explain me? Are you talking about commenting? Is that what mute means? So if you talk about commenting, it's simply control slash. Control slash. That's it. control/ for commenting or muting, if that what mute means, and again control/ for uncommenting, like this. Okay, perfect. Now then, guys, let's move ahead with the banner area. Multiple class, for example, select li and click control. Yes, Vaibhav, that's also correct, buddy. Yep. So now, guys, the header area is done. Okay, and don't worry, we'll revisit it to change few things. Now, it's always a good thing. It's always a good thing to keep comments in your code, because in future your code might become really big, right? So it's always a good thing to keep some comments in your code so that you can easily understand which section is doing what, or why you created that, or where does it belong in your code. So always go ahead and put like header. Now I'm just doing some basic comments, but in future, when you're working somewhere, you can actually put some really good comments. So header section start, and I'll just put header section end. So if I have more tags or thousands of tags, I'll never get confused. I can easily just see this area and I can understand, okay, this is the header part. Okay, you can also put date, time, some extra stuff that you did inside, all that stuff. Okay. We are making a simple e-commerce mini project. That's it. Simple design e-commerce mini project. Okay. So now then, guys, let's go ahead with the banner area. Okay, so banner area start, or banner section, you can call it whatever you like. So banner section. Suraj, it depends, buddy. It's not always the same. In different languages, commenting is done differently. Like in HTML, it's done via this thing. In CSS, it's done via this slash and star. In JavaScript, it can be done via double slash and some more things as well. So in different languages, the way of commenting is different. So rather than remembering all the different tags or the ways of commenting, control/ is the shortcut. And depending on in whichever language you are, it will comment accordingly. But it's not same everywhere. It's not same everywhere. The commenting technique is not same everywhere. That's why the shortcut is control/. Okay. Now then, guys, let's move ahead to the banner area. So for this, I'm going to be using the section tag. Again, you can also use a div, but as I suggested, for a meaningful area or section, always go for a section tag. According to semantics, it's always good. So banner. Okay. So here we go. Also in CSS. So write banner CSS so that you can easily find out where is your banner CSS. In future, if you come to edit this code or something like that, you can easily come here and find the things out. So banner CSS dot banner. I want to make it full width. So width of 100% and a height of, let's say, 600 pixels for now. And let's give it a background color of gray. Yes, section is block, Naveen. Exactly. So here we go. And I can make it a little more bigger right now. So let's just go and put 700 pixels. Perfect. What is cursor pointer? Cursor pointer, Suresh, it basically means if you give something a cursor of pointer, that means whenever you take your cursor, see this arrow? Whenever you take this on that element, the cursor will turn to pointer. Pointer basically means the hand symbol. See this? So whenever I'm taking it on the elements, it is becoming as pointer. That's what cursor pointer does. Okay, perfect. Now then, guys, let's move ahead. Now to this image, to this area, I am going to be using my image. Now I really hope that you guys remember positions, because now we're going to be using it. Now I have this image, right? Banner. I'm going to be using it there. So let's go. Let's go. So first of all, I'll put that image here. Guys, please focus, everyone. So let me just put image src, whatever you'd like to call it. And the problem is this image is having a background color of white, right? So I have to make my banner white as well. Yep, no issues, we'll do that. So src images slash banner.png. Here we go. It's quite a little big. You can see it going outside your div. You can see that, right, everyone? It is going outside your div. So for that, what I can do is I can tell banner that whatever is overflowing, whatever is going outside from you, just hide it. So I can do overflow hidden. So whatever overflows from you, anything, any inch or something like that, just hide it. So now you can see that thing is hidden. See that, guys? That extra part is not visible now. So whatever is overflowing, hide it. And I also want my section to have this color. I also want my section to have this color. So right click on this, inspect, click on any color here, get the color picker. If you click on the color, you will see this color picker. Click on that, go here and click on this area as well. And you can easily get the color. Copy that color code now and change this gray to that color. And here we go. Now no one can say that image is separate and your background is separate. It looks like the image is part of your div. Is it clear, guys? Everyone? All set? Perfect. Now then, if you want, you can also write text here, or you can also write text here. It's totally up to us. What is the difference between section and div? See, output wise, Sri Lalita, both are same. They create block elements, boxes. It's just according to coding convention, naming convention, and semantics, we use divs for some normal boxes, some normal meaningless boxes, and we should use sections for some meaningful areas like page sections or product section or something like that. But at the end, they are same. Output wise, they are completely same. It's just the semantic. That's all. Okay, perfect. Now then, first of all, let's keep the color different. Let's keep it here. We'll change it afterwards. But just for understanding, let's give it some different color so that at least we can see the difference, right? How much is the image area and how much is the text area? Now, let's do one thing. I want, okay, fine. So let's go. I want one div before it. So div, I'm going to give it a class of banner hyphen details, something like that. Okay. So dot banner hyphen details, a width of let's say 70%, and the height exactly same as banner, that is 700 pixels, and background color of green. Okay, and the image is at the bottom. Don't worry, as they are block elements. Just go to the banner and give display, as your div is the block element, not the image. Display flex, and here we go. They come side by side. That's what we wanted. Perfect, right? And now let's write some text in here. Let's not give green. Don't worry, we're going to change that color. But just for now, I'm just giving some dummy color. So let's give it, I don't know, gray. That will be fine. Okay, now let's write some text in here. Everyone, let's go. So now what do we want to write there? That's the concern. We can say the biggest sale or something like that, or whatever, like we feel we can do that, right? So what should we do? What should we do? Um, okay, let's write something like the biggest. In a box we can write sale to highlight it, of the season, right? Some catchy text. So let's go, let's write it. So the first thing I want here is a div, one more div here, and let's give it a class of banner hyphen text. Yeah, 50% off or something like that. Yes, yes, whatever feels catchy. So dot banner hyphen text, a width of 70%, a height of, we'll remove the height afterwards, but for now let me just give it like 500 pixels. I have a doubt, banner also gray color and banner details also same color, which will execute. See, it's not, it will never be overridden. Background color is not an inheritance property. So both have their own colors because they are two different elements, right, Suresh? So banner is the parent of banner details. So banner is having gray color, banner details is also having a gray color. Both of them have gray color. Simple. Okay, something like that. Okay, so banner text, and let's give it a background color of white for now. Here we go. It's here. Now let's adjust it in the center. So for that, I can give this banner detail a display of flex. and the justify content of center. Perfect. I wanted it here, and align items center as well. Here we go. Now in here, we can write the text. Okay, let's go. I am thinking of increasing the size of this. Let me just see if I can do it. I think it's the flexing will not do that. Yeah, flexing is not allowing me to do that. So I have to reduce the width of the image, but I don't want to do that as well. This is also fine. It's cool. I don't want to do a lot of adjustments for now. Okay. Now let's put the text in here. So let's go, guys. First, I need an H1 in which I'll put the biggest like this. And then I'm going to put one more div in which I'll put sale. Don't worry, we'll just change all this stuff. Give it a class of high light, something like that. And one more H1. We'll write the biggest sale of the season. Yep, something like this. Here we go. Now let's make it look good. Right now it's looking very bad, right? So let's make it look good. So first of all, let's go. I also want to give this classes. So let's give it banner title, something like that. Same to this as well. Class banner title. Okay. Perfect. And let's give it font size of 40 pixel. Font, not font weight for now. Font family, CJ UI. Now guys, you can use any font. Okay, kind of. And also text transform uppercase so that all of this is uppercase. Are you streaming every day? Almost, bye, Bebu. Almost, buddy. Okay. Increase the size a little more to maybe, let's say, 60 pixel, something like that. Yep. And now font weight 300. Perfect. A little thinner. That's what we wanted. Now let's style this sale. You can see this sale is looking very bad. So can you explain navigation bar with double drop down list? Okay, Jagdish, let's complete the project first. And if we get time, I'll definitely do that. Don't worry. Okay, let's style this sale now. It's looking very bad. So let's go. So I've given a class of highlight. So dot highlight a width of 80%. And also give this banner text a display of flex. But if I give display of flex, all of them will go side by side. I don't want that. I want them to be in vertical direction. So what did we learn yesterday? Flex direction column like this. And now I can just say line items send like that. Now let's style this sale quickly. So highlight width 80% and height of 200 pixels, something like that. Wait, hi lig. Okay, spelling mistake. That's why it was not working. Here we go. And let me put it inside a P. Okay, now then quickly display of flex, justify content center, and align items center. Perfect. Now font family. I'm using the same font because I don't have any font right now, but you can really use a good font. And also to this highlight, I want to give border. So border of 10 pixel solid black for now. Don't worry, I'll change the black. Okay, now let's give a size to this sale. And 80 is too much. 70, 60. Perfect. And where is the sale? And yes, one more thing. Where is my banner text? To this, I'm going to give align items. Okay, I've already given it, right? Wait. Justify content center. Perfect. And now font size of 100 pixels. Text transform uppercase like that. And I think we can increase it to, let's say, 120 or something like that. And font weight bold. Okay, a little gap around it, so row gap of 10 pixels. Perfect, something like that. So it looks like a shopping thing now. And now again change the color, so I want this color to be back. So comment the gray and make it this color. Comment the gray, something like this. Okay, and now you can also comment the white here and you can give it some different color. So I don't want this black color here, so let's try some other color. Let's try, okay, let's try something like, let's try this blue, this ladies cloth blue. Yeah, kind of, but I forgot to take that color. I'm so, yeah, let's take that color. Okay, and also text color like that, and remove the white from the background, and here we go. So you can have something like this. Is it clear, guys? Now this is one example. You can literally do anything, whatever you want. Okay, this is just one example of how you can create a banner, but this is one, again I'm saying, this is one example. You can do whatever you want in this. Okay, and I'm just thinking of giving this banner details a width of 60. Let's see if my image gets a little more space around it. Yeah, something like this. Yes, so here we got the biggest sale and here we get the lady image. So it looks like she's running away for a sale, right? So that's great. Okay, and now you can give a different color to this header as well if you want. So I'm just thinking, I can't, that's my problem. I am always bad with colors, so I cannot think of colors, think of good colors for these stuff. Okay, always. Okay, that's fine. Now this much section is done. Now let's move ahead with all the other stuff. Okay, so let's move ahead. Don't worry, we'll visit this again. We can see what we can change here. But again, right now for the example is still cool. Now then, the next section. Let's go, guys. The next section. Focus, everyone. Focus, please focus. So let's try it. Banner section end. And now let's go and create the next section that will be branding. Okay, so this is branding section. Branding section start. So let's go. Branding section CSS. Okay, where is the search bar? I have not created it yet. I didn't plan it to create a search bar in this, but let's see. Okay, as you know that we have very limited time, so let's complete the next section quickly, guys. So let's go. So what I want is a section tag one more time. Section to the class of branding. Now, guys, I'll try to be a little quick. I hope you guys understood all the basics. So let's go. Dot branding, a width of 100%, height of anything like, for example, 600 pixel, and a background color of red. You can see it here, down here, it's here, maybe 700. Yep, perfectly fine. Maybe a little more, 800, something like that. Okay. Now then, let's go. I also wanted to have padding from left and right. So padding left, sorry, padding left of 20%, padding right, come on, padding right of 20%. Okay, cool. Now let's go here. I need two sections inside it. So a div, give it a class of branding -1, and then branding -2. Let's go. Dot branding -1. Sandesh, I think your mic is on, buddy. Can you please mute it? So branding 1, width of around 30%, and the height almost exactly same. So 800 pixels. Yeah, why not? You can also do that. This is just for easiness for all the new people to understand. So you can also do this, guys. Instead of doing that, so you can just do padding 0, 20%. So with this basically means from top and bottom, I want 0, and from left and right, I want 20. So it's kind of the shorthand of padding left and padding right. So you can also go for this. It's completely fine. That was just for all the new people so that they also understand what's going on. And background color, let me just give gray for now. No issues, Anish. That's completely fine, buddy. Completely fine. Okay, 40%. I think 15 padding is enough, not that much. Yeah, completely cool. Okay. Same for branding too, but yeah, first of all, let me just give a background image now. Now, guys, see in this case, I'm using background image rather than image tag. So background image URL, and I can put here as well. So images slash him.png. And here we go. Now it's repeating. I don't want the repetition. So for that, I can just give background size cover and background repeat, no repeat. There we go. Perfectly fine. And just like that for branding too as well, I want the exact same thing. Now here I can make a little more reusable CSS, but for now, I'm just trying to keep it simple. What's branding and why we use another section? So that we can create another section. Like for example, if you go on Apple, here, Suresh, you have one section. This is your second section. This is your third section. This is your fourth, fifth, sixth, right? Seventh, eighth. These are all sections, right? Different sections. So that's why I used one section. I cannot create this stuff on top of this, right? And it's up to us. Whatever we want to create, we can do that, right? By default, Nitish, background images repeat. So background images by default repeat. So if you want to remove it, you have to say background repeat, no repeat. Okay. So branding 2, I want to give her.png like that. Now it's below there. I don't want it to be below. I want them to be side by side. So for that, I'll just go here in branding and I'll give display of flex like that. Okay. So 40, 40, they're taking 80 and 15 is padding. So 15, 15, 30. Okay, that's too much. I think 10 will be fine. That's the complete size. Okay, but then wait. If it is 40 and 40, they're taking 80 and okay, yeah, padding 10. So I want them to have a column gap 20%. Oh, wrong place. So sorry. So basically, there will be a gap between them like this. Okay. So I'm just trying to connect all the stuff from top, and I can also give this a background image, background color basically. Now I didn't find a PNG for this. It has a background. I didn't need this background, but I wanted a different background for this. I don't have the correct image. I wanted to give a different background to this. See, right now it's matching like this. I didn't want this. Okay, no issues. No issues. No issues. Let's give this a background as well. Now you can give some good background color here, guys. It's totally up to us. So you can go for a little reddish. Okay, first of all, let's remove the background red so that it doesn't cause any issue. White. Okay. And also a little gap from top. So I want to give some top padding of around 50 pixels. Yep, like that. And now let's first of all give it a big different background color. Let's see what will look good. Nopes, very bad. Kind of. The image is not that good. See, the cutting is not that great. That's where I got a bad image. Now we can write on this as well. So let's just go. No, I didn't like this color. Yeah, this is good. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah. I also want one more branding here, guys. Not only this. So 30, 30, and one more branding. Div class branding hyphen 3. Okay, and not that much column gap now. First of all, let's go dot branding hyphen 3. Same width, same height, and some background color. Yep, perfect. Now it's 30, 30, 30. Where is the bottom padding? Why can't I see that? Why can't I see the bottom padding here? Ah, because they are going outside. That's really great. So let's also remove the height. Yeah, perfect. This is what I wanted. And now it's 30, 30, 30. So 90 is gone, 10 is left. So according to that, column gap can be 3.33%. Okay, look, there will be two gaps only, right? So 5%. Perfect. Like this. We can have. Now we can remove the red. And I can give some good color to this. Not exactly gray. So we can go for something like also I think I should go for 600, 600, 600. Yep, this looks good. That was too much. That was too much. Yeah, you can also go for space between. Yes, yes, Utpal, exactly. I forgot that. So sorry. I was so indulged in the column gap. I forgot. Okay, now inside this, I can just put like shop right now and and get 30% off. You can see it here. Now let's just apply some CSS to it. So put it in a p tag. display of flex, justify content center, align items center, padding from, okay, no need of, actually I need padding. So padding from left and right. So 0 from top bottom, left and right 10%. Too much. 50%. Okay, now font size of 40 pixel. Okay. And font family of Cijo UI. Yep, perfect. That's what I wanted. Right? A good looking ladder text. You can also put an arrow here if you want, just a little like good looking arrow. But we have to download that arrow. Right now we don't have any arrow. And yep, kind of clean, sleek. Good enough. And to them also, I think I can give some little padding here and there. So let me just give some padding. So padding, top bottom 50 pixel, left right 5%. Same with okay for background image. Okay, yeah, it will not work for background image, obviously. Whatever what I was thinking in this case. 0 and 5. Okay, now what I want here is I want to write something on those as well. So here I'm going to write for him, and here I want to write for her, something like that. Here we go. You can see this here. Now I don't want it here. I want it at the bottom. So I'm planning to put a P on it. I'm requesting, sorry for disturbance. What are you requesting, buddy? No issues. Okay, cool. And now let's just go here in this and give a display of flex and align items towards the flex end. Yep, in here. You can see that. And I want a top button padding now, so 100 pixels will be good enough. Same with this. See, I know I can use some normal CSS to make because they are exactly similar, but right now I'm just trying to keep it simple. So very simple, actually. Now, font size of 40 pixel, font weight bold. You can use some good font family here if you want. I'm again going for CJUI always. But guys, use a good font family, okay? Use a good font family, you guys. Okay, now I want to give it some color. So what color I can give this? Maybe white. White will look good. Let's try. Color white. Yep. And also justify content center. Like that. And text transform uppercase. For him, you can also give it a background color. So to that text. And same with this. From where this much. This much. Like that for her. And give some background color to that P. So give it a class of, let's say, and title. Both of them, same class. And I can also give some curly, some rough background as well. But for now, just giving some normal color. Background color, say gray. Padding. Like that. Yeah. See that? So that's how you can work with it. For him, for her, normal. Okay. So now then, guys, let's move ahead with the next section. This much is cool, looking good. Now you can also add some animations or something like it in future. That is completely fine. Okay, now then, let's go ahead, guys. Let's go to the next where we'll be displaying some products. Okay, last section of this site. Last section of this site. Because we only have, like, we have very less time. Let's see how much we can do in the next 15 minutes. Okay, so finally, um, branding section end and products section start. Okay, let's go. Section, go to class of products. Now the problem is I don't have images. I don't have images. So I need to download some images quickly. We'll do that. First, we'll create the whole style area and then we'll download some images really quickly. Okay. So products, CSS. So dot products. Again, width of 100%, height of around 600 pixels. And the background color of again some really bad color like red. We always do this, right? Give any random bad color. Okay, and guys, yep, I can see there are around 320 people watching and we only have 190 likes. So if you're enjoying the video, if you're liking it, please go ahead and like the video as well, guys. That makes us feel happy and motivated to come here again and again and teach you guys. So please do that if you're liking it. Okay, so let's go, guys. So products area, I'm also going to give it a adding of 50 pixel from top and bottom, and from left and right we just give 10%. Okay, now in here div, I'm going to be giving class of product, a single product first. And yeah, if you give padding, no need of height, actually remove it. It will depend on the child element. Height will depend on the child element. So dot product will have a height of 500 pixels and the width of 30%, maybe 25% or 20%, whatever it is. And background color, let's say yellow, which is very bad again, I know, but don't worry. We'll be changing the color after some time. Don't worry about that. Okay, and to this, give a display of flex. Yep. Now I want few more like this. So 2, 3, 4. And I want to give some gaps. So let's go. Justify content, space between. Wrong place again. So sorry, guys. Where's my J? Here we go. Perfect. So 4 products in one line. You can do that. Very easy. Normal. Now let me complete one. Then we can simply copy and paste to all of them. Okay. So the first thing I need in a product is an image. So div class of, let's call it product hyphen img. And now, guys, I'll just take the image from anywhere quickly. So let's go to Pexels, not anywhere. Pexels is a very good site for images. Let's download few images from there. Yeah. So let's just say model, something like that. We'll just say model, and I think models will appear, right? So we can take few images from here, and yeah, change the orientation. Where is the orientation? Orientation filters. Yeah, orientations. I only want vertical, long images, something like that. Yeah. So we can take, this is good. So let's go download. I want to give my own size to this, or we can just take this much. Yeah, that's fine. Right click, save image as. Desktop, project, images. Let's call it product one. Now see guys, right? Normally we'd use a same background image, but right now we don't have that. So we'll go for any kind of background. Okay. Let's go for this one. Right click, save image as. I hope you understand that, guys. Right? Normally we don't have. If we had time, I would have just cropped all the images with proper background. But for now, it's fine. So product two, and this is also good. Right click, save image as. Product three, and one more finally. We can go for this one. Right click, save image as. Yeah, I forgot. Actually, here they don't have it. I just put here we go. See everywhere, so it's fine, right? It's cool, no issues. And just to tell you, I was not thinking of anything. Okay, don't take me wrong, please. Okay, fine. Product number four. It was just whatever they provided. Okay, cool. So product four, let's go. Okay, cool. So here I'm gonna put an image. Okay, first of all, let's give this a height. So right now, actually, I'm in very, what do you say, in a hurry thing, because we don't have that much time and I just want to complete this. So product, I'm very bad, very bad. Okay. So height of, okay, 350 pixels, and width exactly same, 100%. Thank you so much, Bharat, for supporting me, buddy. And the background color of blue. I was not even thinking, I was just taking images randomly, just taking it randomly. Okay, cool. Okay, now then in here, I'm gonna putting that image, given a class of pro-img and src images slash product one. Now it's that image is going to be very big. We have to style it properly. So dot pro hyphen img will have a width of 100%, and anything that is overflowing, I want to keep it hidden. So overflow hidden, like that. Cool. And yeah, let's remove this red now. We don't need it. Remove that red. Okay. Let's do it quickly now. Everywhere. Let's not do it everywhere. We'll do it afterwards. Now after this, I want one more div here. I'll call it as product hyphen details, something like that. Dot product hyphen details will have padding of 10 pixel overall. Inside that, I'll simply have a h2 with the name. So whatever the name is, just put like white top, something like that. One more h2 of, let's put dollar, I don't know, 120. You can also put rupees, but I don't have that icon right now. That's why I'm just putting it like this. Okay, cool. And just below that, I want a div which will have two buttons. One will be simply buy now, and one more button will be add to cart, something like that. Cool. Now let's quickly style it. So let's go. First of all, font family, CGO display of flex. So it will go side by side. I don't want it like that. So flex direction column, something like this. Now let's style those buttons. So give this div class of buttons and give this to class btn-1 btn-2. I'll style them quickly. .btn-1 will have what do we say? Of it, just give it a padding. So padding from left, right, 20 pixel, from top, bottom, 10 pixel. Too much. Oh, sorry. From top, bottom, 10 pixel, and from left, right, 20. First is top, bottom. Yeah, something like that. And same for BTN2. The only thing that will change is color, but again, I'm just trying to keep it simple. So till time you learn more CSS, let's go with this way. And now I can give both of them a background color like this blue and this pink. Yep. So where is that blue? Where is that blue? Yep. This is now background color. This. Where is that pinkish shade? Yeah, definitely you can use border radius. Why not? I'm going to be using it. Don't worry. First of all, let's see these buttons. Here we go. Looking very bad. I know. Don't worry. I'm going to be settling all that stuff. So border none. First thing. Color white. And text transform uppercase. Same for this as well. Like that. A little bit of padding on top. So 12 pixel will be good. Same for this. 12 pixel will be good. And border radius of 5 pixels. And now column gap of 10 pixels. Oh, sorry, row gap. Row gap. Like that. Too much, actually. Too much. Too much. Okay, a little bit good enough. Yep, perfect. And now, just like that, I just need to copy this whole thing inside the product and paste it in here. Change the image to product 2. Paste it in here. Change the image to product 3. Paste it in here. Change the image to product 4. Why is my product 2 not coming? Oh, product 2 is JPEG. So sorry, it's JPEG. So JPEG. Perfect. And you can, if you want, you can increase some height there. So you can remove the height from product now. It will depend on the element. Just give it a little padding. So padding bottom of 20 pixel. That you have that gap. 10 pixel will be actually fine. And now I can increase the height of this to like 400 or something like that to show some extra part of the image, or 450. I think that will be enough. Yep, good enough. And to the section, you can give a different color. So not red exactly, a different color. So I'll go here. I can give it this gray. See this gray? So let me see what is this color. Banner. Yes, I want this color. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, products. Be this. Something like this. And remove the yellow now. You can make it white if you want. That it highlights like this. Oh, the blue is visible, so decrease the height a little bit. So 430 will be fine. Something like that. Yep. So here we go, guys. All set. Done. Now you can go ahead and create some sliders, create some more product areas or something like that. It's totally up to you now. Whatever you want to do, you can do that. Whatever, literally whatever you want to do with this. I'm thinking of taking this color to the header as well. Let's try. Perfect. Now it looks amazing. The color combination goes perfectly fine, right? So guys, now if we have like 1 or 1.5 more hours, we can actually make a really good one more section, and then after that we can also make a footer in that case. But right now we don't have that much time. So that's it, guys. That's it. That's all. But we have made it really cool. I hope you guys are liking it. I hope you guys are really I hope this is looking good to you, right? Yes, we can definitely do a slider with CSS. Yes, we can definitely make a slider, but right now we don't have that much time. So in future I will definitely try to teach slider how to make sliders in pure CSS. I'll do that. Hello Saurabh sir, my lovable request, can you please wish my fiance birthday upcoming on September 6th, also watching now. So please, happy birthday, Jai Sri Jairaj from Trichy. Okay, definitely Muthu. Happy birthday Jai Sri Jairaj from Trichy. Hope you had a great year and many happy returns of the day. Hope you have a good year and God bless you. Okay. So, yep, guys, that's it. Thank you so much, everyone. Now, again, as it is the last day, first of all, I would like to announce yesterday's quiz winner. And also, I would also talk about the full stack course. So, just give me a minute. So, first of all, let me announce the quiz winner from yesterday. And here we go. The winner from yesterday is Nitin Pathak. So congratulations, Nitin, for getting a 500 rupees Amazon coupon. And Nandini and Sonam, congrats for getting 150 LU coins and 100 LU coins respectively. Okay. And one more thing, guys, as you know, this was only essential. And you saw how much we did in only this 5 days essentials. We were able to make a really good design. Okay, but we can make much more than this, better things than this, a lot greater things than this, working perfectly, dynamically connected to backend, all that stuff. If you join, if you're interested, if you join our full stack web development course, because it's a 6 months course and it includes everything: HTML and CSS from scratch and advanced, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Node.js, React, Angular, MongoDB, a lot of different libraries, frameworks like Bootstrap, and all that stuff. So if you're interested, and yeah, not only these things, we also make 15 plus projects in that. Everything is project based. So all the things that you will learn will be project based. So 15 plus projects in which Netflix clone, Instagram clone are some of them, where you'll be learning how to create your own chatting system, like comment system, all that stuff. Okay, web sockets and everything. So that's all, guys. Okay, so it's a 6 months course and 200 plus hours of learning, and every day you'll be having a live session with a trainer. Okay, you will also get live doubt clearing and one-on-one mentoring session, so you can connect to any trainer at any point of time live, and you can talk to him or her about your projects, about your doubts, and all that stuff. And we also provide 100% job placement assistance. And I can make sure that once you finish that 6 months course, after that, you're completely ready to create your own Twitter, your own Facebook, your own YouTube. Okay, so don't worry, this code will be shared. For that, just go ahead and join the one link, join the Telegram group that is mentioned in the one link. So this code and all these files will be shared to you. Okay, and once today's data is complete, you'll be able to download your certificate maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Okay, so yep, guys. Okay, a lot of people are confused. Okay, let me just do one thing. Sandesh, can you please show them in just 2 minutes how to download the certificate? Is that possible for you? Please tell me. So I'll just remove my screen. Are you there? Okay, guys, might be there is some issue. No issues. So don't worry. There only, just go and watch the first video. Actually, we have mentioned it there. Okay, so just go and watch the first video. We have mentioned it there. You can download your certificate, but don't forget to submit your assignments and this project. You also have to make this project and submit it. Okay, Sandesh is here. He'll be showing you how to download a
Okay,
certificate.
guys. Yeah, let me just share my screen.
Yep, yep. Guys, wait for a minute. Sandesh will share on how to basically download a certificate.
I hope my screen is visible. Let
Yes,
me
yes,
just
Sandesh, it is
reload
visible.
that.
Guys, please
Okay,
focus.
after.
Everyone who is confused on how to download the certificate, please focus here.
Okay,
Might
you
be.
can.
Well,
Okay, it's my bad. Let me just reload that again. And guys, please ignore my background. मैं अभी ऑफिस में बैठा हूँ. Everyone is just leaving. अकेला बैठूंगा आज मैं. तो जस्ट वेट. सो यू कैन सी लाइक यहाँ पे 57% का मेरा प्रोग्रेस इज completed. So once you complete your 50% of progress, you can just download this. I'll enable the download button in like 5 minutes. So wait for 5 minutes. मैं यहाँ पे enable कर दूंगा बटन, so you can download the certificate from here. If you are not like 50% आपका progress अभी भी कम है, तो just attend, fill the attendance form. अगर असाइनमेंट किया है आपने तो सबमिट योर असाइनमेंट. द असाइनमेंट लिंक, यू नीड टू पुट द असाइनमेंट लिंक हियर. आपका असाइनमेंट का डिटेल्स एंड यू विल गेट लाइक आपका प्रोग्रेस बार इंक्रीज होगा. इफ यू आर नॉट लाइक डूइंग द असाइनमेंट, जस्ट फिल द अटेंडेंस फॉर्म फॉर 5 days and विल बी गुड. So let me just enable the certificate download button, and
So
you can
guys,
see it
download button
like
will be enabled in some time. So you can just click on that button and download it. But make sure you
yeah.
come to this page.
Oh, okay, sir. Bye. Bye,
Okay.
everyone. I think we are
Okay.
running very late. So,
Yep.
bye,
Thank you so
everyone.
much,
By the way,
guys. Bye bye, everyone.
yeah, just
I
tell
hope you
us
guys
how was
enjoyed
the
the
session.
session.
Yeah, we are repeating our things. ठीक है, चलो. Bye,
Okay.
everyone. Bye.
Chalo. Bye bye, guys. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye bye. Have a great weekend. Happy Ganesh Chaturthi. I'll see you in the next essentials or in the course if you're interested in joining it. Bye bye, guys.
Bye.
Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye bye. Love you guys. Love you. Bye bye.